Hey there, art enthusiasts. Today, I want to dive into the captivating world of urban sketching and the phenomenon known as the hashtag 1 week 100 people challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with this, it's essentially a global initiative where artists are challenged to sketch 100 people in just 1 week. But what makes this so intriguing is the impact it has on the artists and the way it encourages us to see the world around us. So, let's explore why this seemingly simple challenge has captured the hearts of so many. First things first, the hashtag 1 week 100 people challenge is not just about the numbers. It's about the process and the mindset it cultivates. When Liz Steele and Marc Taro Holmes, two friends who met at the International Urban Sketcher Symposium, started this challenge, they didn't expect it to become a global movement. But here we are, a decade later, with hundreds of participants worldwide. What's the secret sauce? Well, it's all about the power of practice and the joy of drawing. Personally, I think what makes this challenge so fascinating is the way it encourages artists to step out of their comfort zones. Marc mentions that the goal of 100 is intentionally ambitious, pushing artists to draw without self-criticism. In my opinion, this is a brilliant way to improve one's skills. By focusing on quantity over quality, artists can break free from the pressure of perfection and truly embrace the creative process. Now, let's talk about the impact on the artists themselves. Quincy Nardell, for instance, found this challenge to be a form of exposure therapy for her perfectionism. As someone who teaches herself to sketch in her 30s, she needed a break from the digital world and the pressure of productivity. By sketching strangers in public spaces, she discovered a profound beauty in the way people interact with the world. This, in my view, is the magic of urban sketching. It allows us to connect with our surroundings on a deeper level. What many people don't realize is that sketching is not just about capturing likenesses. It's about observing and interpreting the world around us. Liz and Marc emphasize that drawing uses the brain in a different way than taking a photo. It forces you to look, to engage actively with your surroundings. This, I believe, is why so many artists find themselves drawn to this challenge. It becomes a motivation to live a more mindful and present life. Now, let's talk about the tools of the trade. Liz, an architect turned art educator, recommends starting small and simplifying your sketch. She often alternates between sketching from photos and going out on location to find her rhythm. In my opinion, this balance is key. It allows artists to refine their techniques while also experiencing the joy of drawing in the moment. And let's not forget the materials. Water-soluble pencils and markers, as Liz uses, offer a unique flexibility, allowing for mistakes to be softened and edges to be softened. One thing that immediately stands out is the accessibility of this challenge. Marc mentions that there are no expensive tools required, and success is defined by trying. This, in my view, is the beauty of urban sketching. It's an activity that anyone can pick up and enjoy. It's never boring to watch people and imagine their lives, as Marc puts it. And the best part? You can't fail. You can draw 100 sketches in a day if you approach it as a game. In conclusion, the hashtag 1 week 100 people challenge is more than just a drawing exercise. It's a journey of self-discovery and a celebration of the beauty in everyday life. So, if you're feeling inspired, I encourage you to pick up a sketchbook and join the movement. Who knows, you might just find your new motivation to live a more mindful and present life. And remember, as Liz says, drawing is a terrific way to engage with the world. What do you think about the hashtag 1 week 100 people challenge? Have you ever tried urban sketching? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more creative insights.